Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the stallion that I like. Hair from Cali, I live in the valley. Then you look sexy. Ooh, when you sitting next.
Yo, it's official. Like a referee with a whistle. Like and share the video. And we're gonna do like we always do, man. We're gonna talk that talk, and we're gonna go out and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're gonna talk about what's going on in this crazy, wacky, beautiful world that we live in. You know? This crazy world that we live in, boy. Love it or hate it. You still living. So you gotta be grateful for that. you got that's the least you should be grateful for. You still living. You might not be where you at. You might things might not be the way you would like it to be. But as long as you still got your health and strength, you can always change. Things can always get better. That's what my dad used to tell me. My dad used to tell me all kinds of he used to put me on all kinds of wisdom and game or whatever, you know. But today, the young people today, they don't really need no wisdom. They already have what it takes. They just need the right information. When I was growing up, people used to always say, got to get the wisdom, you got to get the wisdom. But today, you know, young people, they have the wisdom. Without being taught, they got it. They just have to tap into it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You know, younger people today automatically do things without even having to think about it. They're doing shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young people come together and fellowship and make some shit happen. And nobody had to tell them to do that. They just thought it was the right thing to do. When I was growing up, it wasn't like that. That wasn't like, you know, that wasn't something that most people automatically did. Somebody usually had to tell you that you had the fellowship. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a different world, different vibe out here today. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was growing up, and this ain't a long time ago. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. And you know, television has changed. You know, certain things you wouldn't see on television. You wouldn't see in the media. It's like when I was growing up, I ain't never seen a fat broad on television. It wasn't none. White, black, nobody was fat. No. If you go back, hell, you can go back 20 years ago. The only fat broad that was on TV was Monique and Roseanne Barr. That's about it. This is just 20 years ago that I can remember. You know, Roseanne Barr, Monique. That's about it. You know, seeing a fat broad on television was like rare in the 90s and even 20 years ago. You know, shit has changed. You didn't see everyone on television had had to have a certain look, and it had to be up to par. Take a look at the women that's on television today. You wouldn't see. I mean, some of these women, I don't even know their names. I mean, it's just wild out here. Yeah, we wouldn't be talking about no Sexy Red or what's that other girl? Megan. We wouldn't be talking about no Megan Thee Stallion 20 years ago or 30 years ago. No, not the ratchet women were like the late night creep. The ratchet women were the women where guys didn't really want to see them. They didn't want to be seen with them out in public like that. Because they were hoes. Yeah, it's like it would be shameful to be seen with a ratchet woman. Guys would make fun of you. Women would make fun of you too. And you didn't see them on television. No, on no mainstream outlets, for sure. It wasn't like that, man. It's a different vibe, different energy out here today. What's everything is kind of flipped. What used to be unnatural, or no, should I say, what used to be negative has become positive today. The negativity gets more play, more attention. Wasn't like that. Wasn't always like that. Someone wanted things to change. I don't know who it was. Someone in these television networks or media groups wanted things to change for whatever reason. But things weren't always the way it is today. You would not see no what's that other girl name? Some of these girls that get that's even if you look at the music business, the rappers, female rappers in the 90s, these women that's getting deals today, which most of them are just strippers today, strippers or just straight up hoes, they wouldn't be able to get a record deal in the 90s or even 20 years ago, because that wasn't, nobody knew what to do with somebody like Megan Thee Stallion or what's that other girl name? That's another girl out of Houston that had that damn song. Damn, I can't remember, man. Most of these girls are strippers. It's the stripper rap. The record labels wouldn't know what to do with somebody like that. They wouldn't know how to promote them. Back in the day, they wouldn't. But today, oh man, they put all the money behind them. They put all the money behind them. The nastier you are, the better. The nastier you are, the better. That's when you're gonna start getting opportunities thrown your way, and they'll promote the hell out of that chick. The nastier, the better. They take pictures. Spread eagle on the magazines, and Little Kim was the first one to take a magazine picture on the front of the cover, spread eagle, if I'm not mistaken. I think in the music business. I know they did that shit in Playboy magazine, but I think Lil' Kim was the first female rapper that took a picture that was spread eagle. And that picture on that magazine um kind of went viral like just back in the day to the prisons. A lot of guys that went to prison used to jack off the Lil' Kim's picture on the front of that magazine cover. That's real shit. Yeah, a lot of those guys in prison used to jack off the Lil' Kim's picture, man. Still to this day. Yeah. And that magazine came out what? I don't know, 15, 20 years ago? You know? But when I was growing up, even rappers like Lil' Kim, they weren't around like that. They wouldn't. You didn't see female rappers talking about sex. Nah. You had Queen Latifah out, MC Light. They were actually spitting. They actually had something to say. Yeah, they had sexuality, yeah, but they didn't talk about sex like that. Nah, it wasn't like that. Somebody was like, hey, we can, we already dumb down the guys when it comes to rap music or just in society, just in general. Because a lot of guys have pretty much had pretty much drunk the Kool-Aid. They believe that a lot of guys actually listen to what women say. They be like, something's wrong with you. You toxic. You controlling. A lot of guys actually believe that shit. So if a guy has standards today, the game is to say, hey, you toxic, you controlling. That's the game online. They do that a lot online. And they say, you just don't like women, that's all. That's the game that they do online a lot. They'll say three things. You toxic, you controlling, or you just hate women, that's all. They do that online. It's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? But in the real world, that shit don't work. That shit don't work in the real world. A lot of guys are not on the internet like that. They don't pay attention to shit like that. Because people live in their real life. When I'm out and about, when most people out and about, we ain't thinking about what's going on the goddamn internet. Unless there's some profit involved. You know what I'm saying? You got to put things into perspective. Now it might seem if you're in the bubble, it might seem like everybody on the internet. Most people are not on the internet, bro. No, most people are not on the internet. Might seem that way because you on there all the time. You think everybody like you. You be trolling the internet, trying to keep up with all the celebrities and all the influencers. Man, most people I know they don't be on no internet like that. They don't give a damn about no celebrity like that. Unless they go into the show. People work jobs. They got responsibilities. They got families. They got kids to take care of. I got like every once in a while I have somebody ask me, hey man, you saw that interview? Nah, I didn't see it, bro. I fucking got my own shit. I'm living my own life. I can't catch every goddamn interview, bro. And he said, you missing out. No, I'm not. I'm not missing out. Trust me, I'm not missing out. I'm living my own life. I can't catch every goddamn celebrity interview on Club Shannon Sharp channel. Nah, come on, man. I got shit to do. I can't catch every interview from everybody. And I don't really give a damn about celebrities like that anyway, because most celebrities ain't shit. That's just true. Most celebrities ain't worth a damn. You know, a lot of these people are worse. They're the worst of the worst. You know, that's why I tell people you don't want to meet your favorite celebrity because, boy, you won't like him no more. You probably won't buy none of his shit. No, he or she won't buy none of this shit no more if you ever had a chance to meet them in person. Because when you look at the interviews and you see them perform, and you be like, man, they look cool as hell, man. Shit. They're not into their fans like that. Trust me, they're not. You know, they're not. A lot of celebrities have they have a persona that they try to uphold. So they're not really into you like that. They just want you to pay the money and come to the show. They treat you like dope fiends. You're like fiends to a lot of these celebrities. That's how they look at you. They look at you. They treat their fans like dope fiends. They just want to get as much money as they can get out of you, and that's it. As a matter of fact, some of your favorite celebrities wish you were white. For real. That's the truth. And the only reason I know this because I knew people that were that work for a lot of these celebrities. I know people that know Oprah that used to work for Oprah. I know people that work for people like Usher and Future. I know a lot of them hood niggas in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I just know how, I talk to and even the people that's around them, they ain't the best people in the world either. They ain't the best. If you live in Atlanta, shit, all you gotta do is go to the strip club. That's where most of those guys and gals hang out at. Every once in a while, you see them, people that work with them or do deals with them or some of their relatives. They'd be at the strip club. I used to see Future at the strip club every once in a while. He's a hood nigga. Ain't nobody special, you know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, like Tip, Future, these guys are like kind of regular. That they don't really see them different until they leave Atlanta. But if they live in Atlanta, these dudes are regular. They've been famous in Atlanta like forever. They just didn't have they weren't famous across the country. They were local celebrities before anybody really knew who they was around the country. So a lot of people look at them like, oh shit, that's Tip. You know what I'm saying? That's Tip. Shelly. Wish their fans were white. Why? Oh, because they can get more money. They can get more money out of them. They can manipulate their fans more if they had more. Let's take somebody like 50 Cent. If the majority of 50 Cent fans were white, he would be able to manipulate them and get more money. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's really about. I remember there was a rapper that actually said it directly to a reporter in the past. It was a singer that said that shit. I can't remember. It was a singer, the R&B singer that said it too. That said he wished his fans were white because he can sucker them out more money. He can make more money off them. Yeah. That's just like the you remember a couple years ago, Atlanta Falcons owner was like, was it the owner? No, not the owner, not the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks owner. This is like probably 8 years ago. This is when I was living in Atlanta when he said this. He said he wished the Atlanta Hawks fans were, he said it was too many black people at the games. Yeah, he said it was too many black people at the games, at the Atlanta Hawk games. You remember that? I remember that shit. I was in Atlanta when that shit happened. And that shit went viral. That shit went viral. And the reason why he said that is because if there were more white people coming into the games, they can manipulate them and get more money out of them. That's why he said that. Now, I knew what he meant when he said it, but other people, they take things from face value. Now, it don't sound good. That's kind of fucked up because you got a lot of black people paying their money in there and all that shit. I never went to no Atlanta Hawk game, so I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a damn. Yeah, that's how they feel. That's how a lot of these entertainers and these celebrities feel about their fans. They don't give a damn about their fans like that. They treat the fans like they bitch. Shit, you my hoe. Yes, man, these dudes, they play that game like, oh, I love my fans. Yeah, as long as you keep paying them, they love you. As soon as you stop paying them, they don't love you no more. As soon as you stop paying them or showing up to their show, buying their music, boy, they get the name calling in. There was a rapper, I just came out of jail. I ain't gonna call his name. He just came out of jail like what? 6 years ago? And it wasn't even 6 years ago. I think he came out. He put out some music like 4 years ago, and you probably know who I'm talking about. He'd be on Instagram all the time, going live. He put out some music like 4 years ago, and it flopped. Nobody really bought it. It's not as much as he wanted it anyway. And he went on Instagram and started name calling, you motherfuckers ain't buying my goddamn music. He went on a rant too. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I ain't gonna call no name. He got mad because people didn't buy his music. So all that fanboy talk, oh, I love my fans, all that went out the window. As soon as his album didn't take off like that. But see, these people are the ones that get promoted. They get promoted all the time, front and center. And if you pay attention, all these guys and gals that they're interviewing the same people. They're interviewing the same people, right? So you might, how the hell are they interviewing the same people? Everybody know each other? No. We know everybody can't know each other. So how the hell one person get on one platform this week, get on the next platform next week, get on another platform next month? Well, these guys and gals, they plugged in. They got that Hollywood connection. Or they're connected to some big network. That's how the shit works. And they get all the shine, get all the attention, right? But meanwhile, the women and the guys that should get the shine and all attention, they don't matter. The people that take care of their family, take care of their kids, do whatever they do in the community, at home, in their town, or in their city, they don't matter. They don't even talk about these people. But these people on television ain't worth a damn. Most of them. They haven't done anything. As a matter of fact, most of these people, they left home a long time ago. And half of them don't even go back to visit. They can go back to visit. You know why? Because they'll rob them fools. They'll rob them. You know why they'll rob them? Some people say, oh man, them dudes just haters. No, it's not about being a hater all the time. A lot of times, that's when a rapper gets shot or jumped on, that's usually street business. That's been lingering for a long time. You know, they were just waiting for him to catch his ass out there slipping. That's what that shit really means. That's a lot of time that's street business. You know, ain't no random guy that's a hater gonna run up on some dude and shoot him to death. No, that's street business. That's what that really is. I'm not saying that people don't get set up. Oh yeah, people do get set up. But you can kind of tell if it's a setup sometimes because nobody know who the shooter is. And if the shooter is known to be an informant, well, okay, you know that's a setup. Shit, don't take a genius to figure that out. If the guy's a known informant, oh yeah. Yeah, they're going to use him. Come on. But the people that make a difference, they usually don't last long in the mainstream media. They kick them to the curb or something just happened to them. They get shot dead, killed to death. Or if they do get on television, they ain't gonna stay on long. Cause they're trying to look out for too many people. You remember Tyra Banks? You remember Tyra Banks? When Tyra Banks was on television? She had the America's Next Top Model, and then she had the talk show. Man, they got her ass up off that television. Them white women were too uncomfortable with her being on television. Oh no, we got to get rid of this bitch. We got to get rid of this bitch. This bitch look better than most women in America. Hell no. Can't have her on. Can't have a black woman on top. No. You ain't seen her on TV since. But now you got Oprah's big ass been on TV for what, 30 years? And they got rid of her big ass for whatever reason. I don't know. But see, they like the Oprah types. They like them like that. Oh, big mammy ass. You know, whatever, man. Don't get me started. I've never been an Oprah fan. But they like her type. Where it's like they toe the line. Like they do in Hollywood, where they're not gonna say anything bad about a white person, and if they say they'll kind of ignore the black people, but if they do have to talk about a black person, they're not gonna say anything positive. That's kind of toe the line, you know. And they'll talk that talk like they won't give the black person the benefit of the doubt. Wendy Williams used to do that all the time. Wendy Williams used to if anything happens with a celebrity, she won't give the black person the benefit of the doubt. She'll just assume, oh, he did it. He guilty. With no, even with no proof, no nothing. You know, oh, he did it. And look at her now. She's getting taken advantage of right about now. Exploiting that ass. She all looking all sick in the damn documentary. You seen that documentary? He looks sick. And looks like the attorneys done took over her estate. And you know how that's going to end. That usually don't end well. Once the attorneys and the judges take over your estate, shit, it's over. Good riddance. That's how that ends. Look at who's in charge of well, Prince, they sold that shit, his estate. Who's in charge of Michael Jackson's estate? Them judges and the damn attorneys. It ain't the damn family. It ain't his mom. His mom's still living. Michael Jackson's mom's still living. She ain't got control of the damn estate. I know that much. So, when these people die or when they're about to die, we seen how the shit ends. The shit don't end well. The family don't get shit and everything gets sold. And the only person that benefits is the judges and attorneys. That's the game. And see, the only reason they're able to do that to these celebrities is because these celebrities are secluded. When they're in Hollywood, they're not around no black people. They're not even around their families like that. Unless they have kids, but other than that, they're not around their sisters and brothers and uncles like that. Their sisters and brothers and uncles usually a long way away. They don't live in LA because they're not in Hollywood, their families, their sisters and brothers and uncles. They ain't in that Hollywood shit. So what reason do they have to move it to a place like LA? You know what I'm saying? So that's how these attorneys are able to take advantage of them, because they're secluded. They don't really have no friends, and they ain't got no friends. Nobody has no friends in Hollywood. No entertainers ain't got no friends, man. Yes. This is a joke. No, but Whitney does not look. No, she don't look. She looks sick. It looks sick, man. Look like she been popping some pills or some, maybe too much medication or something. But the thing is, these are the people that they keep promoting online or keep promoting on television. You got your document. She got her documentary on what? I don't know, Netflix or Hulu or one of them apps. This is what they're promoting though. And most of these people haven't done anything. They haven't done anything for their own family in most cases. A lot of these people can't keep their family off the drugs. How the hell you made $500 million, $400 million, or however, $1 billion, whatever. But you can't keep your family, your kids off the drugs? Come on, man, that's a loss. I mean, it's all for nothing. If one of your kids die and the next one is strung out in LA, come on, cuz. Come on, man. That's like a massive. You're a failure as a parent. One of your kids died because of drugs. I'm talking in the 20s. I ain't gonna call no names. You know what I'm talking about if I call a name. Come on, man. That's a L, man. That's a loss. You making all this damn money over the years. Money's starting to dry up now, but come on, man. And you claim I'm a hood nigga. I'm from the streets. Calio projects and all this shit. But you can't keep your kids off the drugs. Come on, man. That shit is That's awful, man. But these are the people they keep putting on television. They you know, they're all over the internet. I remember when celebrities first started coming on the internet. I remember at one point there were no celebrities on the internet. There were no big brands on the internet. Zero. The only person that was on the internet was people like me. There wasn't no business people on the internet. There were no gurus, wasn't no consultants, wasn't none of that shit in the beginning. They were just regular 9 to 5 people. That was it. That's how it was. When I think the first rapper I seen come online was Drake. I think Drake was one of the first rappers I seen come online. And this was before he blew up. This way before he blew up. This was a time where I don't even think he had a album out. I don't even think he had an album out. He was rapping with the Young Money clique that Lil Wayne had. This is like way in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Drugs seem to be popular in Hollywood. A lot of celebrities die from those drugs and that lifestyle. Oh yeah. Yeah, drugs and alcohol is a part of it, a part of the lifestyle. Yeah. And don't forget about sex. Drugs, alcohol, and sex. Yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a part of it. You know, I love hip hop music. Not necessarily rap music, but everywhere I've been, and if there's hip hop music or form of rap music, there's usually some drugs, a lot of drugs, alcohol, and sex. It's going on. It's going down, and this is worldwide. This is worldwide. That's usually how it go. I don't know why it's like that. That's just usually how it is. You know, that's usually how it is, man. You know, I know where I understand how hip hop music came about, but this ain't no hip hop shit you see on the radio today and the video. This ain't hip hop music today. No, this ain't no hip hop. This is rap music. This is some corporate shit, corporate takeover type shit. Corporate takeover type of shit. Don't get it confused. There's a difference between hip hop and rap music. And it's simple. Hip hop came from the bottom, from the lowest of lows. People that didn't have a voice. People that the majority of the population didn't want to deal with. They didn't want to give them no jobs. They didn't want to, they were the forgotten people that, the deadbeats, whatever. Rap music is corporate. That's the difference. Even a lot of corporate people don't want to deal with a lot of people that do hip hop music. They don't want to deal with them. So what they'll do, if they have to deal with them, or if there's some money involved, what they'll do is they need a third person. They need a person in the middle, like a middle management company or middle management person somebody in the middle that can talk on both sides. That's the game that they play. Because they don't see the white executives don't want to deal with them, the hip hop dudes directly. They don't want to deal with them directly. So they need, because they need to feel safe. Because back in the day, a lot of these rappers were whipping them dudes' ass, them white executives' ass back in the day. I'm not saying it don't happen today, but back in the day, that was quite common, ass whippings. And these are the people that have they have a lot to do with how the music is being distributed today. Whether it's music, movies, these are the people, these corporate people have a lot to do with how music and movies and being distributed today. And the nastier you are as a woman, the better. So this is why we love Megan Thee Stallion so much. We like looking at Megan Thee Stallion. You can lie all you want if you're a guy. Even some women like looking at Megan Thee Stallion. Hell yeah. And that don't make you gay if you're a woman. If you say, hey, I think Megan Thee Stallion is attractive, that don't make you gay. What makes you gay, if you start kissing and laying up with a woman, that's what makes you gay. They're taking shit too far, man. And I'm not. You sleep with, you do whatever you want behind closed doors. But I'm just saying, I'm not one of those guys that into women that's lesbians. I don't really give a damn about that shit, to be honest. I like women that like men. I like a woman that sometimes she like guys, sometimes she like girls. No. Those women that this is just based on my experience. They might be fun to be around. Them type of women, the lesbians, they call themselves bisexual or whatever. They might be fun to be around, but you can't, it's very difficult to build with a lot of those women. Have a family with a lot of those women. It's very difficult because their minds is kind of all over the place. And everything is hypersexual with them. This is just my experience dealing with a lot of them. I've met a bunch of lesbians, a bunch of women that say, I love men and women. Oh, okay. But I have a hard time taking them serious. That's another thing. But these women are on television. Look, most of these women that you see on ESPN, Fox, whatever sports, entertainment, most of these women are kind of weird. And a lot of them lay up with other women. A lot of them lay up with white guys. They're kind of weird. And a lot of them are foreigners. Most of them are foreigners, by the way. That's another thing a lot of people don't realize. A lot of times, a lot of guys, they'll see a woman, but they don't really know what they're looking at. A lot of guys really don't know what they're looking at when they see a woman sometimes. They thinking, oh, she's just another black woman. No, she's a foreigner. From Kenya or someplace. She don't represent the women in my family. Hell no. No. I separate myself. I'm sorry. No, women in my family ain't like that. Damn that shit. No, I separate myself. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I ain't down with everybody. No, I don't play the group thing. Yeah, that's how I am. I've always been this way. Hey, other people do it. Hey, don't knock me because of my ways. Other people doing it. You don't say nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? When they come over here from other countries, they ain't trying to be no group thing. Well, you crazy? They come over here from these other countries. They're competing against your ass. So if I notice and understand this, hey man, what you give off is what you get back. I ain't no fool. Shit. Now you got some people that are different, of course, but for the most part, when they come over here, they're competing against your ass. That's how that shit is. And a lot of these people that come over here, they're not the cream of the crop. These are not the best men and women in the world. Hell no. If they was, they wouldn't be coming over here. Hell. Because most of the people I know that's doing well where they from, they ain't coming over here. What for? If I'm doing well where I'm from, what the hell I want to come over here for? That don't make no sense. So that's just how it is, man. They flooding the damn borders, coming in here like crazy every day. I think somebody told me one time, might be more now, says 30,000 people that come over the Mexican border every day. And somebody told me that 10 years ago. It's probably more by now. And these people are criminals. Most of them are criminals that's coming over here. And they're coming over from all over the place, not just Mexico. It's different people that's coming across the border from Venezuela, man, all over. Some Chinese, some look like they're military and all kind of shit. But they're not coming over here to be your friend. No. Not at all. So, in this day and time, the more nastier, the better. You get rewarded for it. That's how it is today. And all the women that's halfway decent, they put them on the back burner, or they just don't get no shine. But those women, they're not on the internet for the most part. They don't have time to be on the internet. They're taking care of their family. They're taking care of things that matters to them. And that's a great thing. But if you're in a bubble, you think that, hey, all the IG girls represents all the girls around the world. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? You need to get out and you need to get outside if you're thinking like that. You don't get out much if you're a guy. And a lot of women think the same thing. A lot of women that be on social media all the time, they see these guys online, they just assume all these guys are like that. No. The guys that you run into are like that. Because you're in your own little box, your own little world. But it's a big, the United States of America is a big country. You need to get out there and start meeting some damn real people in the flesh. But I know a lot of people online are antisocial. They have bad social skills. So this is why if you have bad social skills, the internet is perfect for you. It's perfect for people that are antisocial. Can't talk, they don't know what to say. They can't speak when they get in front of somebody. They get nervous. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Say hello, motherfucker. You all right? Cat got your tongue or something? Yes. So that's why you got a bunch of ratchet women online, And the crazy thing, a lot of these ratchet women, they're antisocial too. The only reason they're able to do what they do because like I say, they have bad social skills. And when the camera turns on and once somebody put a mic in their hand, it's like a performance for them. It's showtime for them. But if you was to meet some of them in person, oh, they wouldn't say shit. They wouldn't say nothing. You can hear a pin drop in the damn room. Ping! You like, you ain't got nothing to say now. You had a lot of shit to say online. Oh, well, I ain't mean it like that, man. It's just it's just I'm just doing this for money. I'm just doing this for I'm just trying to sell some records. I'm just trying to sell some books. I'm trying, it's that type of shit. So for a lot of these people, it's just a persona, a facade. The shit ain't real in most cases. Most people you would meet, if you get a chance to meet people online you see in person, real life, they won't be the same. Now, if you meet me in person, what you see is what you get. I've met people in person, offline. What you see is what you get from me. But most people, no, it's a persona. It's a persona. And they're not even living like they claim they're living. They're not. Some of these people they still stay with their parents. You got a 40-year-old man still stay with his parents. A 40-year-old woman still stay with their parents. And they never moved out. Forget the pandemic. They never moved out. So you got a 40-something-year-old man still stay with his parents, mama's boy. He's traveling all over the place. And every once in a while, he'll go back home to his mama's house. He ain't got... But you look at him online. You say, oh, man, he's fucking traveling, doing all this fly shit. Yeah, it's easy for him to do that. He ain't got no mortgage or no bills or no rent. No power. No insurance. No car payment. No kids. No wife. He had his mama house. Like a teenager. Hell, mama ain't gonna ask him to do much. Mama, what, 70-something years old? 80-something years old. Mama just happy to have somebody around. She's old as dirt. He ain't got nothing to do. Just cut the grass, son. That's it. Cut the grass and go to the store for me. He ain't paying no bills. I know a couple of guys that's like that. It ain't what you think it is. Some of these guys got these travel channels, guys and gals got these travel channels. They're barely surviving. And a lot of people sit around and listen to what they say. Let me tell you, I'm going to end with this. If you take the advice of what some of these people are telling you online about traveling, you will get yourself killed out there. I know, because I've traveled. I've been to a lot of these countries that a lot of these guys and gals been to in the 90s and early 2000s. You take if I had to depend on what they were saying for advice, man, that shouldn't get me killed. I've been dead a long time ago. And people have taken advice from a lot of these guys and gals, and they got in their ass bust and killed. Every place is not like North America. Just keep that in mind. The bullshit you get away with here, it ain't gonna fly in these other countries. It ain't gonna work. Even the women will take advantage of you if you don't know what you're doing. And when you're in these other countries, you're a foreigner. Just keep that in mind. And that's never going to change. And if anything goes, if shit go left, you're on your own. No cop going to help you. Nobody's going to help you. Unless you know somebody over there. But in most cases, these dudes don't know nobody. And if you're a woman traveling by yourself, you're in danger. If it's a group of women, you're still in danger. Why? Because you don't got no man. Y'all don't got no man with y'all. You're in danger. If you're on some girl trip, you're in danger. And a lot of women have gotten attacked by guys in these other countries. They don't give a damn. They look at women like prey. This is a come up. This is a soft target. They tourists, and I live here. So this is food. That chain looked real nice around her neck. I'm snatching it. This is enough. This is 4 months rent for me. Maybe 5. So if I had a daughter or any woman that's listening to me right now, never travel without a man in another country. I don't care how many girlfriends you have. Never travel to any other country without the company of a man. Never. You're in danger. You're setting yourself up for disaster. You don't even know no better. No. You see, you can do that shit in North America. Even in North America, certain places I'm not going to even go. Certain states I ain't going. I ain't going to Oregon, Montana. What the hell I'm doing in Montana? Oregon. No. You got to use your brain. Think. I know common sense ain't common, but look. There's no things aren't the way you think it is. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. And see, if you don't listen, the world is going to teach you, and you're going to have to learn the hard way, like a lot of women are having to learn today. So, hey, share this episode. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the stallion that I like. Here from